All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 13. Check 13. Ready to go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check back.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Haskins on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. On 3rd down, Carson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Ryan Kerrigan. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
56. Mike's 56. Here we go, D.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
White. Space. Hey, Alpha.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
51, sub.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan, he's going to go up top for the... And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Martavis Bryant. 26 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Redskin 1st down, the pickup 15 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st down, here's Love. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Really talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
3 down, 3 down. 24 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Remember, Prater has hit from 64 earlier in his career. This one not quite as long, but good from distance nonetheless. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Freeman again, a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump. Ready to go.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Love. And an alley to run. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
And the Redskins first down.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's back.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Haskins will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They go play action with Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Haskins. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Now Haskins on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And Owen coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Room here to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
25, got it, 25.
Off the play fake to Freeman, it's Ryan. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the I. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
51.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back them up 5. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for first and goal. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, sprint play.
56, the mock, boys. 56. Check, 56. Watch the screen. Pass.
Second down and goal. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll start the drive with Love here. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
57 to Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better.
From midfield now, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Haskins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Check 99. Check 99.
Check 49. Check 49.
After the sack on first down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Ready, ready. Get the ball.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Hey. We got three. Three down.
Ready, man.
From the gun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Josh Reynolds there to make the grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's complete. Hooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They run. Devontae Freeman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Freeman again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Watch the safety. 11.
Check 26. Check 26. 36. 36. Shift. Watch the shift.
21.
Check 9. Check 9.
Rush in. Rush in. Hey, Franklin. Switch it. Come on.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch the screen. 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 Get out.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Check.
56.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
50. Wait. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On third and goal, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Colby Listenby. 59 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Ryan back into his end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they picked that one off.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love taking it in. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Montez Sweat in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Hey, Haywood. Like 56, Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
They go play action with Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They run again with Carson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, here's Love. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Right there. All day, baby.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee.
Redskins on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This one from 46 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So